And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and we have David Aldridge on our sideline. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man, great to be here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here,
we
man.
We need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it feels
courtside.
so much better being with you guys and them other two.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Jackson. Young is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Anthony. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Lucas is out there with Mourning. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Birdsong in at the 2. Second chance points. That helps an offense, Kenny. It's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that's doing a great job.
Now, here is Havlicek over Anthony. Second shot opportunity. No good from Lucas. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Birdsong following the bucket by the Hawks. Shot clock at 6. And that one, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here is Young. There's the pass to Jokic. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Anthony. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Here's Birdsong. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Back to Kidd. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Here's Young, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Yes, that goes in.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Here's Birdsong, following the basket by Trae Young. To the left side wing. Kidd with it. Now defended by Jokic. Young trying to break free. Doncic against Kidd. Anthony on the wing. Shoots over Lucas. Birdsong grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. With the growth of the G League guys, some have predicted the NBA will eventually expand the draft to more than 2 rounds, or more players NBA ready. Good or bad, Kenny?
Well, it's funny because the Players Association would say they don't want it to expand.
Exactly.
They want it to be because they want guys to have the choice to choose where they want to go, right? I think 3 rounds is necessary now. There's too many basketball players overseas now that are infiltrated into the system to give an opportunity. I think 3 rounds is necessary.
And the other reason why I think I agree is because back in the day, the second round wasn't guaranteed.
No.
Now, basically, you all get guaranteed contracts in the second round. And so I think now you push that to the third round, and you make that the make-good round. And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Here's Kidd. Here's Mourning. Up again. And so Doncic will bring it up for Atlanta. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He was analyzing how to match up with Luka Doncic and the task of slowing him down. Coach said Luka is a smart player, well beyond his years. If we give him one look, he'll adjust quickly. So we're going to have to mix what we throw at him all night. They are well aware of the challenge Doncic presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Havlicek against Anthony. Shoots over Havlicek.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now, here is Havlicek. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. And with more players controlling their free agent destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Yeah, you think there's a double standard? Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be loyal.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays and leaves, but they have to cheer for who comes in. So I feel for the fans, but it is a business.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks leading by 7. Young taking his time here. Kidd with the steal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kidd's got 6 points.
Jason Kidd, well known for his defense, but excels at reading the opponent and jumping all over them for steals, too.
Here's Doncic in Atlanta again with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Kidd. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, early on, on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
Atlanta shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
First one falls for him. Kenny, you've been an NBA analyst for over 2 decades, which is hard for me to believe. You look so young, like you go out there and play right now, but I'm sure this job has changed for you in that time, right?
I think the job has not changed, actually, because when I first got here, I used to watch film every day. And
When
actually,
you first started as an analyst?
every day for 1 year.
Did you?
Every day.
And then you found out that what?
I found out, I sat with the executive producer and I figured out what I needed to say, doing why, when, and what. Then I just use that now. I just go back to those meetings then. There's nothing changed for me from that first year, which I knew nothing, to now, after I knew something.
Being the award-winning broadcaster you are now.
It's that first year.
Yeah, I would concur with His Majesty. The Jet.
Thank you. Thank you. I've never been called the Majesty.
Outside Kid. He dishes it to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Kid. 6 to shoot. And that one drops. Kid's got his third basket of the night right there.
And Kid using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Guerin passes to Iguodala. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed. Doncic has got 6 points. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
Pass to Lucas. Holiday surveying the floor. Back to Lucas. Over Jokic. And the Nets miss again. And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They have a 9-point lead. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
Oh, it made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking rule. Because Derek Harper,
There was so much.
he was so aggressive.
The
with the
best,
hand.
I always felt that was a guy. Man, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, felt good, didn't it, kid? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying. You could feel
And he
it.
could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Holiday following the 3 by Atlanta. Shot to stop the run. Lucas kicks to Rondo. Passes to Lucas. Tries again. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Timeout called, the Nets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Rondo passes to Holiday. Here's Lucas. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Guerin. And here's Jokic, defended by Lucas. And Jokic gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Chioza. He's covered by Rondo. The feed to Camby. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Camby's got his second basket. And there are a lot of questions on the best way, guys, to develop talent in the NBA. Kenny, would you restructure youth basketball in the U.S.?
Many fans think that the G League could supplant college hoops. I think I would restructure it in this way. And it has nothing to do with the players. I would just make sure that the coaches are coaches. Meaning, to get a driver's license, what do you need? You have to learn to drive. To get any kind of thing, you need a license to do it. You don't need a license to be a coach. No, you got to be a license to coach my kid.
And not to mention, this is still a business. So I'd rather have the impact of what the college game brings, because now I got a ready-made star coming into our game. You think about when Magic and Bird came in, they were big stars because they had played in the most watched game ever. Right? Absolutely. There's still a huge advantage to having collegians come into our league.
And Atlanta has possession following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And the pass to Guerin. Lets it go from the wing. Kept alive by Atlanta. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Jokic passes to Chioza. Camby fires, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Bailey. Outside for Rondo. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Lucas, the pass to Holiday. Here's Rondo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And he can't get the first one. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Good on the second free throw. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rondo against Redick. 5 on the clock. Here's Odom. That one a little long.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Atlanta, Odom out there with James Posey. And it's Camby. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Redick. 20 points for him last game against Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich against Holiday. Nets trail by 18. Not too many teams have been able to win back-to-back titles in the NBA, but Kenny, you were a part of one of those elite groups with the Houston Rockets. Mentally, that's got to be very difficult to repeat.
Yes, the second year is much tougher.
Yeah. Why is it?
Because you become, I call fat cat-itis or complacent. You know, you got guys who are 8th, 9th, 10th man on the team. They're getting TV commercials now. They're coming on the plane with shades. You know, instead of hard hats, you know, they got on velvet hats. It's just a different environment for guys who have not been accustomed to being stars, now being stars.
And not to mention, you go from being the hunter to the hunted. Like, that's a part of it, too, because now you get everybody's best.
Everybody.
And Wilkes, one of the more versatile players. I mean, does everything well on offense and is a pretty impressive defender, too.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And he makes both free throws. Young against Rondo. Young passes to Posey. Kept alive. Here's Odom. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Odom's got his first points of the night.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's Birdsong. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Havlicek, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kidd comes in for Rajon Rondo. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. Here's Birdsong. A beautiful reverse layup. Birdsong's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes it to Odom. Basket counts.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Here's Birdsong. He's got 6. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Not too long ago, we saw a number of NBA players, balk at joining the U.S. national team. Kenny is someone who has played in the colors of red, white, and blue representing this country. Why aren't players lining up to represent the U.S.?
Well, I think it's also a combination of the teams. The investment that they have in their personal players individually is from a contractual standpoint. They're scared of the risk. So it's not just a player's decision. I'm sure that there are teams that are calling their players and say, we'd rather you not play.
And we've seen big-time injuries in that regard.
And the other thing is, too, our guys now, you know, back when we played, you only did international competition once. Right now, some of these guys have done it for 5, 6, 7 times. And you factor in their long runs in the postseason, man, that's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
A lot of basketball. And here's Young from the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Doncic kicks to Young. Over Kidd. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Atlanta. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Havlicek outside. Young against Kidd. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Well, you got to respect Kidd's decision making. I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and he's comfortable passing or shooting.
And there it is for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Doncic. Averaging about 32 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Kidd. Back to Havlicek. No one near him. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
Now, here is Young. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, covered by Havlicek.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Birdsong. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 22. Doncic passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Now, here is Mourning. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Atlanta, they grabbed their own miss. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the boards.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
Now, here is Young. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Shoots from the corner and off the front iron, and in it goes. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Anthony, the second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Here's Doncic. Jason Kidd making his last shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. That's 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Kidd against Young. The kick out to Havlicek. Right wing. Mourning against Young. Here's Kidd. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Young outside. And there's the pass to Jackson. The Hawks working the ball around. The fadeaway. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Odom. Anthony's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Young, and Doncic gets it to go.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Havlicek outside. Doncic with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. They get it again. It's good. Anthony's got 14 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Kidd against Young. Havlicek outside. To the wing right side. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
It's good. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Chiozza. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Guerin. And it's good from the elbow. 5 points in the game.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Guerin passes to Chiozza. And Rondo sends it back. And they get it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Holiday left side. And it's Rondo in the corner. And he lays it straight in.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Pass to Camby. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Guerin, guarded by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Camby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Camby's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Chioza passes to Camby. Here's Guerin. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Another three for Atlanta.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here's Rondo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the right side. Here's Lucas. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And the basket is good.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
I am not.
Good.
There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here.
A little more air.
Everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now, and he's done it at a high level.
Here's Rondo after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Tipped away. Iguodala with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Iguodala's got 7 now in this quarter.
An absolute terror in transition. Even though Iguodala is a little older, he still possesses that impressive speed. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Guerin following the bucket by the Nets. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Warning is out there with Lucas. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Birdsong in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Rondo's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Havlicek kicks to Mourning. Here's Rondo. But he recovers it. Passes it to Birdsong. Pass to Havlicek. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Havlicek's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Young passes to Jokic. Anthony against Havlicek. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it's on John Havlicek.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Anthony. Jason Kidd's checked in for the Nets. No good on the second free throw. Deflects the pass. Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. 20 feet out. And it's Havlicek missing.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And Mourning sends it back.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker who does a good job timing his jump.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Count the basket. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now the pass to Doncic. And Young kicks to Anthony. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Lucas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Young against Kidd. Pass to Birdsong. Here's Lucas. And the rejection by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kidd. From deep. That shot no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Kidd. Over in the corner, Doncic. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Doncic missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Havlicek. And the layup is good. Havlicek's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a relentless machine. Never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting you.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Havlicek outside. Pass to Lucas. He tries for 3. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Mourning's got 11.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Here's Doncic. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 19 points. The net shooting 43% from the field. Young against Kidd. Havlicek right side. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the toughness of former Buckeye John Havlicek. He converts through contact, now with the chance for an and one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Bailey, he's checked in for morning. Gregor, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Bailey. Lamar Odom picking up that last basket. Birdsong, good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Doncic looking it over. Outside for Redick. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And this is exactly how Redick makes his living. An incredible three-point shooter who shoots it quickly.
Here's Birdsong. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Atlanta's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Redick passes to Posey. Back to Redick. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Yep, that one goes in there. Odom's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Redick is a guy who just doesn't look for his shot. He also knows how to get his guys going. A terrific teammate.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lucas. No good on the quick three.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Out to the wing. Iguodala left side. Back to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Kidd. 14 points for him. Over to the wing. Birdsong passes to Kidd. Clock at 6. Cranes the three-pointer. Birdsong's got 13.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
Here's Guerin. He's covered by Kidd. Outside, Redick. Now Posey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. For 3, the offensive rebound. Camby passes to Guerin. Back to Camby. Here's Guerin. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. He has 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Birdsong. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. The Nets making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for James Posey. Both free throws good from Kidd. Here's Guerin. He's got 7. The pass to Camby. He kicks it to Bogdanovich.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Bailey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Wilkes. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Pass to Guerin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Wilkes. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony. Andre Iguodala, number 2.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem.
Oh,
Man.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Redick with the bucket.
This is why you must play up on Redick, because he's terrific at shooting off the pass.
Holiday against Redick. From 13, it's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Guerin. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And he gets it to go. Kid's got 4 points this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Redick passes to Camby. Here's Guerin. He's covered by Kidd. There's the lob to the hoop. And slam dunk by Camby.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Passes it to Kidd. A floater. Camby with the block. They retain possession. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. Wilkes has got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now here is Holiday. D right on him. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Rondo. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 5 points in the game.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And so it's Atlanta out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nets shooting 47%, pretty solid. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovich, James Posey out there with Odom. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Chioza in at the point guard position.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Odom. And the three ball is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That one good for 2.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Here's Chioza. Pass to Posey. From outside the arc. A rebound by Washington. And the Nets with possession here. Wants to get it to Barton and does. And Barton throws it down.
And this is where Barton does his eating. Deep inside. Leaping with ease to punch it home.
Here's Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And stolen by Posey. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Moving it up. And the dunk by Odom.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The pass to Holiday. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter.
Oh, what a play!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Rondo looking over the floor. Morning's shot is good.
In the pick and roll, Rondo is a maestro, knows exactly how to move defenders and create the passing angle he wants.
Pass to Odom. Feeds to Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Rondo passes to Morning. To the inside. Holiday. That's tipped. Here's Chioza. He's covered by Rondo. From 12 feet out. The shot by Odom, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Odom. Lets the three fly. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rondo on top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Mourning's shot is good.
Boy, the interior game of Mourning, really strong, solid, excellent at getting quality shots in close.
Here's Chiozza. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target with his three. Washington with it. Right side Holiday. Up and in on the layup.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Chiozza. Left side Odom. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Jokic against Barton. Barton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Barton's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Chiozza's shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Barton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Chiozza. Passes it to Odom. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now here's Odom. Inside. And Jokic slams it in.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
Barton outside. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Hawks. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And guys, that's what KC gives you. You know, not always about the high field goal percentage or the monster games offensively, but night after night, this guy is just a flat-out winner.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Yep, that one goes. Barton's got 10 points in just the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Odom, the pass to Chiozza. Now, Jokic, he's guarded by Mourning. Second chance shot. In deep, Odom drops it in. Odom's got 22 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you can't try to rough up Barton. Can't get too physical with him. He's very good at using his body against yours to draw fouls.
Barton. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
Atlanta making a switch here. Posey's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
It's Jones on the wing. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The pass to Maxwell. Back to Barton. And here's Jones. The dish to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Chioza. Pass to Odom. Down low. Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Mourning with some nice D. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Over to the left wing. Redick is in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Vanette shooting at 51%. Really solid. Passes to Maxwell. Pass to Washington. Kicks to Jones.
2 minutes.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Here's Chioza. Now Jokic to the paint. Chioza's shot is good.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. And the pass to Maxwell. Atlanta with the rebound. Jokic is...
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against the Nets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
I tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And it's the Hawks' ball. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Odom inside. He's covered by Washington. Redick against Maxwell. Clock at 4. There's the triple. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets with possession here. That free throw, no good.
Casey Jones.
He hits the second from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chiosa. Here's Odom. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. PG, you guys look confident out there, and especially yourself. How were you so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is to move. You know, my teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. You know, I just got to, you know, stay within offense.
Well, it was great flow tonight, and it led to a good win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, all yours.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.